wolf. The gray wolf. The name alone sends a chill down the food chain. This isn't just a predator, it's an ecosystem architect. Where wolves roam, forests recover. Deer stop overgrazing, rivers slow, bend, and change course. One species reshaping entire landscapes without touching a tree. A single pack can control hundreds of square kilometers, not through chaos, but order. Led by what we call an alpha, though in reality it's closer to a family business than a dictatorship. Parents. Offspring. Loyalty enforced by survival. Wolves hunt with silence, glances, posture. When the chase begins, speed matters, but endurance matters more. 60 kilometers per hour when needed. Days of tracking when patience wins. And here's the irony. Humans nearly erased them. Trapped, poisoned, hunted for centuries. Because we feared our own reflection staring back from the wild. And yet they returned. Yellowstone, the Carpathians, Scandinavia. The gray wolf reclaimed its place. The king never died. He just waited for the world to remember what balance looks like. Coyote. While the wolf reclaimed the wilderness, its smaller cousin chose a different battlefield. The coyote. Half survivor, half comedian, fully unstoppable. Once a hunter of open plains, now it thrives in deserts, suburbs, highways, and downtown streets. Where humans built fences, coyotes built shortcuts. They learned traffic patterns, trash schedules, human habits. They dodge cars, open bins, and raise pups beneath neon lights and freeway hum. Most predators vanished as we spread across the continent. The coyote adapted alongside us. Watching, learning, improvising. In ancient legends, it was the trickster, outsmarting gods, stealing fire. Turns out that wasn't mythology. It was a field guide. Because wherever humans go, the coyote arrives first. Laughing, surviving. Proof that intelligence doesn't always roar. Sometimes it giggles in the dark. Golden jackal. Across the dry plains of Africa and Asia, a golden shadow moves between heat waves. The golden jackal. Lean, clever, always hungry. It isn't the strongest, it isn't the fastest. It doesn't need to be. It survives where opportunity exists. Fruit, rodents, garbage, carrion. Nothing is off the menu. While wolves rely on strict packs, jackals thrive in flexible pairs and small clans. Adaptable, opportunistic. Ancient myths painted them as soul guides, messengers between life and death. Today they guide themselves straight to human leftovers. Quiet, patient, calculating. The jackal is nature's reminder that survival doesn't belong to the powerful. It belongs to the observant. African wild dog. In the sun-baked savannas of Africa, color flashes through tall grass. The African wild dog, also called the painted wolf. No two coats alike, each one a fingerprint of chaos. They don't hunt with brute force, they hunt with perfection. Coordination so tight, it looks rehearsed. While lions rely on power, these hunters rely on timing. Cutting angles, rotating chasers, collapsing distance. Their success rate exceeds 80%. Higher than any land predator on Earth that care for injured members. Feed pups first, even mourn their dead. A society built on cooperation, not dominance. And yet humans nearly wiped them out too. Because we fear what works too well. Beauty, brutality, loyalty, painted in motion. Dhole. Deep in the forests of India and Southeast Asia, a red shadow moves between trees. The dhole. Small, fearless, unsettlingly polite. It doesn't bark, it whistles. High-pitched calls that sound almost playful, but that sound means danger. Dholes hunt in tight formations, coordinated like a tactical unit. They take down prey 10 times their size. Even tigers hesitate when a pack is moving. They share food, care for pups that aren't their own. Defend their family with relentless precision. The jungle hides many predators. Only one announces the kill with a whistle. A reminder that silence isn't the only weapon. Sometimes sound is strategy. Maned wolf. Beyond the forests, a taller, lonelier figure walks the grasslands. The maned wolf. Tall as a deer, shaped like a fox. Legs impossibly long, built not for speed, but for seeing above tall grass. On the misty plains of South America, it moves like a ghost. Unlike its carnivorous cousins, it has a softer side. It hunts small animals, but eats fruit too, especially the wolf apple. Its voice isn't a howl. It's a deep roar bark that echoes across the savannah. Half thunder, half warning. Locals once thought it was mythical. They weren't wrong. Everything about it feels enchanted. Elegant, shy, solitary. The poet of the canine world. Proof that not all predators conquer through violence. Some survive through balance. Bush dog. Deep in the Amazon, the tone shifts. A rust-colored blur darts through flooded forests. The bush dog, small, stocky, relentless. Barely 30 centimeters tall, yet built like a weapon. They hunt in packs, swimming through rivers like furry torpedoes. Fish. Rodents. Larger prey. Nothing escapes for long. Short legs, endless stamina. One distracts, one chases, one bites. The jungle falls silent. They don't bark, they chirp, high-pitched sounds like angry otters. And if they were any bigger, the rainforest would be empty. The bush dog proves a brutal truth. Size means nothing when hunger works as a team. Raccoon dog. Far across the ocean, in the snowy forests of East Asia, an oddball waddles between shadows. The raccoon dog. Not a raccoon, not really a dog. Just something in between. Cute enough to underestimate. Smart enough to exploit it. When danger approaches, it freezes and plays dead so convincingly that even hunters walk away. Unlike most canines, it hibernates, curls into a ball of fur, and waits for winter to give up. In Japanese folklore, it became the tanuki, a mischievous shapeshifter, a trickster spirit. And honestly, it still is. While wolves rule and coyotes adapt, the raccoon dog survives by being unpredictable, out-weirding extinction itself. Conclusion. Wild dogs are not monsters. They are mirrors. Each one reflects a different answer to the same question. How do you survive a changing world? Some dominate, some adapt, some cooperate, some vanish quietly. Evolution doesn't choose heroes. It chooses solutions. And every one of these canines is proof that intelligence wears many faces. Fangs, whistles, silence, laughter. As long as the world keeps changing, the wild will keep inventing new ways to outthink us.